What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Pod Scum. I'm your host, Reckless Rex Ruger. That, of course, is the Freddie Mercury puppet. Before we go any further, I will, as I do every episode, address the elephant in the room. You got your eyes feasted on these luscious good looks, these beautiful, long, blonde locks. I will confirm for you that, yes, you are looking at the one and only love child of one Diamond David Lee Roth right up there. I am going to now take a moment to sneak a peek. Make sure the coif is in order, and it is. And now we can get down to brass tacks, which is, of course, another incredible episode of Pod Scum. It's what we do, folks. You've come to expect it. We get in here, and we have some amazing conversations, and we just chop it up like only we know how. Today, no different. Another great episode. Before my guest gets in here, I'll do the promotional thing. You guys know if you got a podcast, you got to pimp it. My pimp hand is feeling strong. Thank you very much. So here we go. Make sure to tap into Pod Scum on Facebook. Our handle is Off the Couch Boxing and Pod Scum. Both of my podcasts, one Facebook page. Check us out there. Same handle over on Instagram, Off the Couch Boxing and Pod Scum. I'm trying to be better. Trying to get my Instagram game up to snuff. Putting up more reels, snippets of these conversations that we have right here. So you can check us out over there. And, of course, if you're here right now, this is where it really all goes down. So if, of course, you are here, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, make sure to find that notification bell and smash it. Drop the hammer. Make sure that you're privy to when new content is coming. Dropping it every single week for you. Sometimes once, sometimes multiple times. My guest is here, so we're going to get down to it and chop it up. We got another great episode. Here we go again. And we will get him in here in a moment. There he is. Hey, my man, how are you? I can't hear you. You got to turn your microphone on.
Got it. I'm outside in the wilderness.
You are in the wilderness, man.
I'm in the wilderness.
First of all, man, it's a pleasure to have you on here, man. I really enjoy what you do. I'm a really big fan.
I appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Much.
And so usually when I start these things, Creech, I like to kind of go back to the beginning. Were you an artist that grew up in a very musical home?
Not at all. Like, no? You mind if I put my shades on? I don't know. I don't want to be weird.
No, please.
Right, okay, cool. I don't want to be that weird guy. No, you know what? I'll keep them off. I don't want to feel Hollywood out here. No. Music was played in my house, but it wasn't like no one in my immediate family did music. Like I was the first one who actually like bought music. Like we had music around the house, but I was the one that I bought the first album I bought with my own money was Ozzy Osbourne, Bark at the Moon. I bought it at the Wiz. And the first album I knew by heart was Run DMC, Raising Hell. But I guess I owned the tape. So yeah, no, I didn't grow up in a super musical household at all.
And so how about parents? Did you have musically inclined parents?
Nah, not at all.
No.
Nah, my father's like a preacher.
Okay.
Nah, not at all.
And so I'm curious, you just dropped an album this year, Black Hole Eats the Tornado, which is a fucking great album, man.
Thank you.
You guys have often been described as James Brown in a mosh pit.
I agree.
And I've seen other comparisons and comments and criticisms on you guys. Are you a big one for looking at stuff? Like when you drop a new album, do you go on and look at feedback and comments and criticism?
I mean, I look at it. I mean, it's like once it's out in the public, we make it and we have to all like it. Like we have to like it and stand by it. I think if it was something we didn't stand by, we'd be like, if it was criticism, we'd be like, man, damn, they said this. But we're like, man, we like what we do. We actually enjoy it very much. So yeah, it's whatever. You got to take the good with the bad. You got to take it, and honestly, the majority of the stuff I see is always positive. So I don't really see too much like bad stuff about us.
And when you guys get together to make new music, what's the creative process like amongst you guys, REBELMATIC as a band? Are you guys very collaborative? Does someone kind of take the reins with the creativity?
It all depends. Like we could all get into the rehearsal space and just jam, and ideas will come. Alcatraz will play a riff, and I'm like, yo, what's up? Yo, that right there, what's that? He's like, oh, I don't know. I'm just like, no, that right there, yo, start playing, and then we'll just start. I'm like, yo, just play, and like, I'm like, but that riff, and he'll be like, I was just noodling that. That's the one, and then we'll just flesh it out, and I might just start writing on the spot, or I'll come with an idea. Like I got a bass line, I got this. Carnage might come with a whole piece. Ramsey will come with a piece apart. You know, like we'll collaborative, but people come to the studio with ideas as well. You know, it's not like one way. We have many ways of creating, but we create collectively.
Are there frontmen that you look at as influences or guys that you like to emulate?
Of course, man. Like you don't get like this just out of nowhere. Of course, yeah, man. We a lot of people, man. A lot. Like it's a lot because it's like there's frontmen, there's singers, there's writers, and then there's people combined, right? So like are we talking about in punk, hardcore, or we just talking about in general?
Just who's influenced you? Yeah. I guess from any genre.
All right, I'm gonna give a list. HR from Bad Brains.
Sure.
Jim Morrison, Chuck D, Karis, a lot of hip hop, a lot of early when I really first started, when I was a teenager, the first couple of people that I was like, yo, I could do that was Mike Muir and Anthony Kiedis. They were like the first two people I was like, and I was like 15, 16, I was like, I liked it a lot, but I was like, it felt, obtainable. I was like, I could do that. So, and then it's a kid, the original singer of this band called Demise, Jer. He's one of the influences too. But it's a cornucopia, man. It's so much stuff. From that to James Brown to anyone who could move the crowd. But like honestly, if I'm really breaking it down, it's definitely like there's HR, there's Jim Morrison, there's later on. I mean, I really like I like Andrew Woods a lot, man. From Mother Love Bone.
Yeah,
I like him a lot. A lot.
Yeah. And so, song crafting. When you guys come up with a great song, I know I just asked you about the creative process of the band, but how does a great Rebelmatic song usually start? Does something typically come first? Does it start with a riff?
Yeah, usually it starts with a riff. It usually starts. Generally speaking, songs that are probably more popular songs are songs that Alcatraz is just noodling some shit in the rehearsal space, and I'm usually like, yo, what the fuck is that? I'm like, what is that? And he's like, I'm like, yo, no, play that, and I'll start hearing stuff like Blood and Gold was written like that. He'll just be like, I'm like, yo, whoa, what was that? No, play that, and I'll just play, yo, just keep playing it, and I was just writing, like feverishly, just writing. Insult to Injury came like that too. Insult to Injury came him coming up with another part for another song, and I'm like, yo, but what was that you played? And then literally hearing that, I wrote the whole lyrics in like 10 minutes just from hearing that riff. So that's how a lot of our stuff comes. But like I personally, I write all the time. Like I just write, I always jot stuff down so ideas are in my head because I write all the time.
Yeah.
And guys like play all the time, but that's songs usually happen. Get It Off happen like that. Get It Off happen just like the same thing. Him just playing some riff, and I'm just like, yo, what the fuck is going on? And that's usually it. The majority of our stuff is usually Alcatraz playing some shit that he don't even think he don't really realize he's playing. Like he just like noodling something, and I'm just like, oh, I hear it. But lately it's been like different. It's been kind of like, Ramsey might come with a whole fucking, I got this riff and this bass line guitar. Carnage might come with this whole thing. But yeah, it's various. I think I answered the same thing twice, but
that's all right.
Yeah.
Now you guys are from New York City, which obviously I don't think I need to tell music fans has spawned an incredible punk rock / hardcore scene, man. One of the most legendary, one of the most legendary, if not the most legendary in the world. How does New York City shape you as an artist, man? You know what I mean? Like how does the city serve as kind of a creative muse?
I mean, it is the muse. It's kind of like all of us are born and raised in New York City. pre-gentrified New York City. So we're like really from the grit and grind of it. Like we're from where shit was still seedy, and not to glorify anything, but we're just from that. We're from where it's like listening to different genres of music wasn't necessarily cool growing up where we grew up, but we still did it.
Right.
You know, so that
Right.
shapes our music. Oh no, that's we wouldn't sound how we sound if we weren't from New York City. Point blank. We wouldn't sound how we sound. The influences, New York City is the main backdrop to our music.
And now, because you make a good point right there, about that being like a gritty area, it's a snapshot in time. A lot of the punk rock and stuff that came out of the 80s, that Lower East Side, the Agnostic Front, stuff like that.
Sure.
I just think of that as a different time. Those guys just had a different blue-collar workman-like ethic. Is that punk rock ethos still alive today? Or because we've got the streaming platforms and you can get your music out there so easy, maybe artists don't have to work as hard? I don't know. Is that gritty attitude still there?
I just think times are different. I think there's bands who still have that in their heart. I think that New York is different. New York is super gentrified. It's suffocating to live out here. Not many people who grew up here still live here. But I think there's young bands who are trying to keep it going as much as they can. It's hard to explain to like a 16-year-old kid now because they're 16 growing up in this.
Right.
I'm a 16-year-old kid in the 80s. You know what I mean? It's It's way, way different. I didn't have a cell phone. I didn't have, I had $7 in my pocket and I went on an adventure. $10 in my pocket, I went on an adventure. So I can't say, but I know there's kids keeping it alive as far as DIY stuff to the best of their abilities.
Now, what's your relationship with touring, man? Obviously, getting the travel is super fun. But I also hear musicians on here who get to a certain point into the tour, and like enough is enough. You know what I mean? Like a certain amount of weeks. You know what I mean? Is there an itinerary that works best for you guys? What's a comfortable itinerary for you to go away touring?
Honestly, I love touring.
Yeah,
I love touring. Long as the logistics are right and the compensation is right and it's been promoted and it's put together well, man, I could tour for a month. It doesn't matter to me. I'm built to tour, but I don't want to go on something where it's like, if I know a strong week or 10 days is better than going 3 weeks where it's like, there's a lot of duds in here. This stuff, some of the regions are not promoted well. I'd rather do 10 days straight. That's like play every single day. And I know that every show is at least a good to great show. But I can, like, if everything is right, we're all compensated well, as the shows are put together. I mean, I could do a month, man. I could do a month or more. I don't care. I'm still on it like that. But right now, a week, 2 weeks is cool, as long as it makes sense.
And now, because your throat is your instrument in the band, and you are putting a lot of,
You see the scarf, right?
Yeah. Yes. Button it up.
It's not just for fashion. It's a scarf because once the weather drops, I have to put a scarf on. Like it's
I'm up here in upstate New York too, so we're starting to feel it. Feel it. It's coming.
Yeah,
it's coming.
It's mandatory.
And so, do you ascribe to any type of vocal care? Are you one of these guys that can just jump up on the stage and belt it out? No,
nah, man. I drink tea all the time. Like, people think I'm crazy. It'll be in the summer and I got a fucking thermal of like peppermint tea. They're like, yo, what do you drink? I'm like, tea. I was like, dude. And people will be like, yo, tea and lozenges. I think I got one in my pocket right now, probably.
You have to.
I got a lozenge. Yeah, look.
You have to.
Yeah, so I always, I don't drink or smoke anything. I haven't in a long time. So for me, it's like water, tea, peppermint tea, and lozenges, and I'm good. Like I people be like, yo, I know you're performing for 45 minutes, screaming, singing. You have to lose your voice. So I'm like, I don't lose my voice.
Yeah.
They're like, really? I'm like, dude, ask my guys. Don't ask me. Ask them.
Yeah.
We played 14 shows in a row. They're like, yo, your voice is still, of course.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, I know. And plus, after a while, you just kind of know what you're doing. Like, you're like, okay, bro. And granted, if this, like, you know, I can tell, like, all right, wait a minute, man, this sound system is messed up. You got to fix this, dude. You're gonna have me blow my voice out.
Right.
I'm not about to blow my shit out because I got 7 more shows to go. You got this shit fucked up. You know, fix this shit. But I mean, no, yeah, I definitely, I'm not a, look, I got to stretch. We jump around on stage. I got to stretch. We stretch before. We're not 16, dude. We're not 20. I gotta stretch. I just came back from the gym right now. We're not like, dude. We're like seasoned. So we gotta, like, I gotta stretch. I gotta take care of my vocals. Yeah, always.
It's a job.
100%.
Yes, yeah,
absolutely.
And so when you guys put out an album, you just put out a new album this year. Do you guys sit around? You know, because obviously attention spans are not what they used to be. You know, people are putting out music differently. We're seeing a lot. We're going back to the singles days, EPs, that kind of stuff. Do you guys sit around and think about how many songs and or how many minutes you want a project to come in at?
I just know not super, but I'm a component of, like, just right now, 10, 11 songs max. People can't die. I mean, we got our next album is done already.
Okay.
Like, it's already done. We just got to mix the last 5 songs. It's already done. Artwork, songs recorded, it's done. So it's like, no more than 10, 11 songs, dude. Nah, I don't think people can even, and especially if they're not like just 1-minute songs. We got 3-minute songs, a couple a little longer. People don't have the attention span no more. And like before, I think you can live off of one. If you have a good album, you can live off that album for a while. Tour and 2-3 years, you're still playing it. And people are like, this is great. Now it's kind of like, that was cool. When was the next one coming out? You're like, what?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about? This is less than a year. Like, but I mean, you got so. Yeah. No more than, honestly, no more than 10 songs. 11 the most. Maybe 12 max. But like, very 30 minutes, 30 something minutes.
And then what about your own listening trends? When you're around your house or you're in your car, you're listening to music. Are you somebody that can find new music that you enjoy, or do you kind of fall back on the stuff that are you able to, you find new stuff?
Always find new music, but I listen to stuff I already like, but I do always stumble upon new music, going down rabbit holes, and because I just don't like to be, some stuff I still listen to that I've been listening to since I was 15. I still listen to some of it, but then there's so much stuff that even came out when I was 15 that I was like, how did I miss this shit? Because I was listening to this. So I was like, so that's always interesting. And then there's always some new stuff that I'm like, oh, that's pretty fucking cool. That's interesting. I just try to stay like abreast without like, but still know my lane. Does that make sense? Like, I don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to still listen to whatever. I listen to all kind of music, but I don't want to, like, just because I listen to like some new age country, I want to start playing new age country. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
I can like it and be, oh, that's really cool. I like what they're doing, but that doesn't mean REBELMATIC's next record is going to sound like that.
And now, do you remember how you started moving towards, like, was it a gradual thing for you, to start moving towards punk and hardcore music? Like, what was the trajectory like? Did you start out listening to like stuff that was lighter and start moving towards heavier stuff?
Nah, I mean, dude, like in high school, before when I was when I was really, really young, like I'm talking like 80s, right? I'm talking about, so we listened to whatever, from everything from Michael Jackson to Prince to like from 7 to 14, music was background to me. Like I played sports. Like music wasn't a big deal to me. It was like, yeah, I like music, but it wasn't like, oh, music, I want to do music. It was like, no, I want to play football. I want to play sports. Then then like 15, it was like, yeah, sports is cool. You're good, but you're actually not as good as you think. Whatever. It clicked in my head like you're good, but you're not gonna be. You're not that good, right? So I was just like, got discouraged, and I got more into music. So from listening to, my earliest music as heavy music, like I said, it went from like 80s pop stuff to from Michael Jackson, Prince, Culture Club, to still Quiet Riot and Twisted Sister, to like Shout Out the Devil, to Pyromania. You know what I mean? Hearing it, but not like being entrenched in it. But hearing it and be like, oh, okay. And then like later, like White Snake, Guns N' Roses, all that stuff like that, to that and to thrash. And then like I first listened, like the first Metallica album I got was like Garage Days. when it came out, like
Yeah.
87. So from there, from like from like metal, the harder metal, from like I said, from Guns N' Roses, all that shit, into Metallica, to Megadeth, to thrash, to like Slayer, to Creator, to Destruction, to Sodom, to Possessed, to Death, to Obituary, to all that stuff, to get into hardcore. Like I didn't get into punk first. I got into like metal, then
Right.
got into hardcore.
Right.
And then when I got into hardcore, I was like, whoa, this is more obtainable. Like this shit seems more like, I don't know, like it felt realer. It felt realer. So yeah, it went from like metal, obviously this regular pop type of music. Then I got into like metal and harder metal to thrash. Then from thrash and death into hardcore. Then hardcore got me delving back into punk and all the other shit. I was like, oh yeah, this is some shit. And this is like 15. This is high school. You know, this is not like 20 years old. My first band is like 89, 90. You know what I mean? My first band is like when I was young. So I didn't just start when I was older. It was like I was a kid starting with my first band. Then I started rhyming, doing some other shit, and then came back to playing bands again. Yeah.
Was there ever any flirting with playing, with actually playing any other style for you?
I mean, I do hip hop too. I mean, I got a whole hip hop career, man. Like I got like albums and toured and a bunch of shit. Like I was in a hip hop group. We got signed to Island Records in like 1994. Yeah, I mean, we do music. We're not, to this day, REBELMATIC doesn't sound how we sound. We just listen to hardcore and metal. You know what I mean? Like we listen to hip hop, hardcore, funk, soul. Like right now, I can honestly say a lot of music, man. A lot of music. It's like from Fela Kuti to Johnny Cash to Nina Simone to Obituary to the Chili Peppers to Fishbone to like and mad obscure shit. So like yeah, it's all in there. It's all in there.
Yeah. And so to talk to me a little bit about the hip hop career, man. You know, how does making the hip hop music, you know, I imagine that scratches a different itch for you than the hardcore stuff.
Yeah, I mean it's more words. I like words. I like words. It's like I'm from an urban environment, so the environment I'm from, it's like, and it's New York. I mean, you're from upstate, so you get it. But like the cities too, it was like those are two of the rebellious forms of music that people look at both like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why are you doing that? And it's just they both speak to me loudly.
Right.
So yeah, there's different itches. Like when I went back to playing in bands, it's because hip hop started to feel like a ceiling to me. I was like, man, this shit, the energy is not enough. I need more. And then it's like I got back into playing in bands. It's like this is what I need. But now I'm at a point like I got a whole nother hip hop. I got a hip hop album recorded. I'm writing another one, and then we got a REBELMATIC album recorded. So right now, both sides of the brain is working.
Yeah.
You know. But they're different parts. They're different parts. It's kind of like the hip hop made it way easier to write the like REBELMATIC stuff, the words, because I write much more with hip hop stuff. Way more. It's more denser lyrically. But the energy from REBELMATIC and from the punk hardcore shit stuff is like you can't beat that. And it's a different ego thing too. Like, you know, like so from my experience, like hip hop, people might go to the studio and you might record 25 songs before you do 25 shows.
Right.
In hardcore and punk, you might do 25 shows before you ever really record something.
Right.
You know, at least the era I came from, it's like, yo, you're playing a bunch of shows, then you're like, yo, let's do a demo.
Right.
It's not like, let's do a bunch of songs. It's like, no, let's play. Let's play in a basement. Let's play the Battle of the Bands. Let's play at the church. Let's play everywhere we can play. And then we've been playing enough. Well, we need to record some original songs. So that's the difference. And hip hop, it'd be like, yo, let's record a song. You record it. Yo, you should play a show. Oh, okay. So I understand both of those ethoses very much.
How about band relations? I have a lot of musicians on here. Obviously, being in a band, you know, it's not unlike any other relationship or a marriage or whatever. You know what I mean? You got all these different personalities. Talk to me a little bit about your fellow bandmates in REBELMATIC, how you get along with them and what they bring to the table.
So I love these guys. Like these, out of everyone that's been in the band, these are my favorite people. Alcatraz has been with me since the beginning. He's been playing with us since we started. I think Carnage has been for like 13 years, 13 years with us, and I think Ramsey's been for like 6 or 7. But I've known Ramsey for 20 years. These are my brothers. Like
Yeah.
honestly, these are my brothers. We don't talk every single day, but we're always in communication. With the unit we have here specifically, it's never been easier to make music with this group of people. Like this group of people, we've had other bass players, we've had other drummers, we've had other like, well, we had another, other bass players and drummers. It's never been easier than to create music than with the unit we have now. Like we literally can get in a room and just because our egos are, we're all strong personalities, but our ego's not there. We're just like, someone has an idea, we're like, oh, play it, check it out.
Yeah.
Even if it doesn't work. So Carnage is the soul of it. Like he brings so much soul to it on the stage and just like his feel. Alcatraz, it bleeds through him. Like it bleeds through him. Like some of the riffs he comes up with, he doesn't realize he's coming up with it. It
Right.
just comes through him. Like he's not like he'll play something like, yeah, I thought about this, and I'll be like, yeah, that's cool. And then some shit he's just playing around with. I'm like, yo, that's amazing. So he bleeds music, and he's like incredible. And him and I are from the same neighborhood. And then Ramsey's like the grand master, man. Ramsey's like fucking the most incredible musician person there is. He's just like, when he started playing with us, we just jumped to another level. Like we were good, really good, and then he just made us jump to another level because his proficiency, his groove, his personality, and like he's just amazing. So for me to play with them all, it's incredible. Now, granted, I put everybody in the band. I started the band, but still, it's still an honor to play with them, and it's fun. And they're my friends. You know, they're my brothers and my friends. I enjoy them as people and company.
And it also must make you happy that because you do start the band and you do assemble these people, that it's got to be fulfilling when you get the right people. You know, from a creative standpoint, it's got to be very fulfilling.
Dude, it's amazing. I call it when it's us four. I'm like, we're the Fantastic Four.
Yeah,
you know, it's just like it's unstoppable to me. Like it's just unstoppable. I feel like go against a damn army. What us for? That's just how I feel. Musically, I'm speaking about too. I just feel we're like dynamic. Yeah. So they're great. They're great. They're amazing.
You know, you talked about when you were young being into sports. How early on did you know that music was going to be something you were going to pursue as a career? And if it wasn't going to be music, man, what were you leaning towards early on? Do you remember?
With sports, I started first from 7 to 14. At 15, once I started writing songs, like that's all I wanted to do. I didn't want to do anything else. And then if I was going to do something, I mean, I had, ideas of being like, my father's like a minister, a preacher, whatever. So kind of that and a lawyer, you know what I mean? But by trade, I'm a salesperson.
Yeah.
Like by trade, I'm really good at selling shit.
Yeah.
Legal stuff too. Let me be clear. I don't want to be like, oh, that's good. I'm a salesman. I got this fucking hat on. No, but like by trade, I'm a sales person. Honestly, man, since 15, I never really wanted. Once I started doing music, I never wanted to do anything else.
Yeah.
Never. Like I've been to like 15 countries, 44 states. I don't think I would have been there without music. I know I wouldn't have been there without music. You know what I mean?
Now you just said the new REBELMATIC album is already done or almost done in the can. Is this going to be a vast departure from the last one? What can fans expect? Are there going to be different? I mean, because I always find it very difficult talking to artists on here because it is such a conundrum. Because it seems like if you tweak your sound, fans want to know why you strayed away from your sound, and then when you stay too much in your sound, fans want to know why you never change anything. So it's got to be tough to be an artist.
Yeah, I mean, listen. Have you've heard Ghost in the Shadows and you've heard Black Oyster Tornado?
Yes.
How do they sound different from each other?
I don't know if it's so much a genre and a style is just being able to tell that you guys have just grown. You know what I mean? Like I kind of just hear growth like from album to album. You know what I mean?
Okay. I'll say this: the growth continues.
Okay.
You'll know it's us for sure. You'll hear it and be like, "That's them," but it's the growth. The music is more expansive. It's us.
Yeah.
You know, expect the grooves, expect some hard shit, expect some, you know, it's the same shit. It's the same stuff, but it's not the same thing. It's a different chapter of the same book.
And so, as a musician, from album to album, talk about that growth. How do you grow? How do you feel like you've grown from one album to the next?
Well, we pride ourselves on being diverse. We never like, I mean, if you listen to song, like let's just talk Black Hole East Tornado. Smoke Clears doesn't sound like peace.
Right.
Cornbread and collard greens doesn't sound like cooking up the medicine. You know, Help doesn't sound like, what else is on that album? I don't fucking know what else is on that album right now. Help, Forevermore. So I just named 4 songs that nothing sounds the same, but you know it's us.
Right.
No one sounds like us right now. Like there's nothing to be, and not to be egotistical, but we're competing with ourselves. And we're not even really competing. We're just kind of like, this has to be as good as the last one.
Right.
It's gonna sound different because we're in a different place. We're not like, I think it would be different if it's like, yo, this is kind of the style that everyone is doing right now. Like, you know, everyone has this similar style of music. It would kind of be more like, okay, maybe we got to tweak it because it sounds too familiar to so and so. But it's like, nah, dude, no one sounds like us. You know, no, we just do what we do.
Now, do you put a lot of pressure on yourselves in the studio, or is it better, you know, take more of a laid back approach? Are you guys very hard on yourselves?
Nah, we play music. I mean, like I said, I think it would be different if it was like we're in this genre where there's like 4 or 5 other bands that have a similar style to us. All you can say is like, oh, it's hardcore punk, right? But it's not just hardcore punk.
Right.
Like, it's like we play with so many bands that we always stand out, and not because we're like trying to stand out. We just stand out because of how we do our music. There's no pressure. Like, it's not. There's no $1 million budget. There's no pressure.
Right,
there's no.
right,
There's
right.
no. I mean, we got supporters. We got fans, and that's dope. And we, you know, but it's just like, dude, we just do what we do. We don't sit around and overthink about it. We're like, man, we like it. We like it, and usually we play our stuff out before we record it. So if you catch us and you see like, oh, I didn't hear that song, it's not recorded. It's like, oh yeah, that'll be on the next album. If you like, and it'll be like, if it gets the response it's supposed to get, we'll record it. And if it doesn't, you might not hear it, or you might hear it in a different way. But so that's been our tried and true thing. Like a lot of our songs, we've always played out live before we recorded it. So that's why we always are pretty like content with it. You know, we're like, yeah, it's good. It's good. The people who like us like it. And we
Right.
we like it. Like, we played a whole bunch of stuff and everyone was like, yo, I love these guys, but this shit is bland. Then that means we fucked up, because that means we didn't play this shit out and and be honest with ourselves. Like, yo, wait, they're not responding how they respond. And they
Right.
love us.
Right.
They love us, and they're responding like, it's cool. They're not being rude, but they're not feeling it. So you could be like, nah, they're just not up on it. Or you could be like, yo, this is not it. We got to go back to the drawing board. Or we got to tweak this or throw this shit away. And that's always been our tried and true thing. That's all. Every album we've done that. That's always our tried and true thing. We're like, nah, play it for the people. Play it, you know, play it, rehearse it. Like, we don't just like freestyle stuff. It's kind of like, yeah, this is what we do.
And now you're talking about writing on a daily basis. Have you ever gotten to the point where you're just stalled for ideas, for lack of a better term, writer's block? And how do you deal with it when you get stalled creatively?
I don't even believe in writer's block, because I kind of like, I have this method where I'm like I'm very good at improvising, right?
Okay.
I can make up words like, you know, oh, the trees come from the. It might sound like rambling, but to me, it keeps the motor running, right? It's like if I'm like, oh, keeps the motor running, holding, and I'll just start running words down, and eventually it's like the exercise. It may be not like it may be not writing what I want to write at the moment, but I'm like, okay, my mind is still working. I still have the technique and the muscle memory. So it's cool. I give it. Sometimes you got to go out and live, man. Some people are always like, yo, you got to do that. No, you got to live. Sometimes if you're not living, the inspiration's not coming. But when I say I write all the time, I just jot shit down. I enjoy words. I enjoy words. I enjoy word joyous. I like the word joyous. So I'll be like, oh, joy. And it's like, I know what it means, but I might just say joyous. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna write it down because I'm gonna keep that in my memory bank and it's gonna get used in something. So
Right.
I don't really believe in writer's block. Not to say it doesn't happen. Just for me, I'm just kind of like, I've given myself permission to like, yo, go live. If it ain't coming to you right now, just go out and live. Go to museums. Go hang out with your children. Go with your girl somewhere. Go do something and keep a pad and just write some words down. And then next thing you know, you stockpiled a bunch of shit. You're like, oh damn, I could make something out of this soup. You know what I mean?
So you're saying you like to come a little more spontaneous, so you don't really treat it like a job where you sit down and say, I'm going to write music.
I mean, there's times I do sit down. I'm going to write music, but it's like I'm always writing music.
Right.
It's not, to me, it's like music is life. I'm always. Sometimes you sit down and write, and sometimes it's kind of like, nah, dude, I'm gonna go to museums every day of the week, and I'm just gonna bring a notepad. I'm gonna bring my notebook with me, and I might just write stuff that I see in the museum, and let it just seep into my subconscious. I might just read a couple books and watch a couple movies. Some people have a different practice. Like, no, I gotta write 2 verses every day. I'm like, that's never been me. That's never been me. But I'm like, I realize I jot down all the time. I'm always jotting. I'm just jotting. And then if I feel like, damn, I haven't really written something I like in a minute, I'll just start doing exercises. Like, let me just do exercises with words just to see where I'm at, you know?
Now, for people that haven't seen what you guys do live, you know, how would you describe the force that is Rebelmatic in concert?
Dynamic, fun, honest, communal, feral. Some say control chaos, but it's just fun. It's fun. Yeah. We're expressing ourselves. My goal is to connect us all and get everyone on the same page. But it's fun. People, I enjoy it. We enjoy it, and I think that's been the reports that people enjoy our shows. That we have a real fun show.
So on the flip side of that, is there a live experience that sticks out to you, somebody that you went to see in concert, where the live performance just really resonated and stuck with you, and you were blown away?
Of course. Bad Brains 89 and L'Amour's changed my life. Shit, that's a lot, man. Definitely Bad Brains. Bad Brains 89. Karis One and Rocksteady Park, 93. Sick of It All at CB's 89. Murphy's Law, CB's 89. Go-Go Bordello like 2 years ago at Brooklyn Bowl was crazy. I was just like, damn. Like we played with Eugene before, but that show was a fun fucking show.
Yeah.
There's always stuff, man. There's always shows that I've been to personally, stuff I've seen on videos that I'm like, golly. Those are the ones that stick out. And then videos I've seen of people, I'm just like, Sam and Dave in Europe, James Brown all the time. Like, there's so much James Brown, crazy. At the drive-in on Letterman, was it Letterman? I think it was Letterman. What the fuck? One of that, when they're doing that was a crazy fucking show. Like, they just seeing them live, like seeing that video. That's a lot, man. I study videos. Like I go to shows, a lot of shows. Like I've been to a lot of shows in my life, and I'm a studier of like I'm very much into like studying the tapes. Like I take this shit very seriously. I take it so serious that I have so much fun with it. So it's like practicing so much and doing this so much and being a practitioner to the point that's like you don't got to think about it because it's just what you do.
Right.
You know, like I've studied James Brown. I've studied Sam and Dave. I've studied, you know, like I've seen Metallica in '88. I've watched Clifton Mall when I was in high school. I study shit, you know what I mean? And I look, and then I've been to shows and see the response. Like, ooh, that's crazy, you know. So I'm just a student. I'm a student. I'm constantly learning, and I'm educated, and I'm being educated.
Yeah,
but those are the ones.
And now, when Rebelmatic has been out playing, who have you guys gotten a chance to play with that's really blown your mind? So, you know, maybe some of you shared a bill with that was an honor for you.
It's an honor to share a bill with everybody.
That's a good answer. Good answer. And diplomatic.
Yeah, it's an honor to share a bill with everybody. But I always enjoy playing with our friends in Weed Eater. We've been on like 5 tours with Weed Eater.
Okay.
Weed Eater. They're our friends at this point. We didn't know them when we first toured with them. Like, we just had the same booking agent, and it just turned into a brotherhood. And I really enjoy those guys as human beings and as a fan of their music. Becoming a fan of them, because it's not like I grew up listening to them. It was like,
Right.
oh shit, this is great. I like, that was really cool. There's a lot of bands I like though. I don't know, man. Like this, blown away is a big word. You know what I mean? I don't know. There's people I enjoy. I don't want to sit here and lie, but it's an honor to play with everybody. Blown away is hard though. I ain't gonna say I'm blown away though, dude. But there's
Go ahead. Is there a hardcore album? And there's been so many seminal albums, masterpieces, important albums in the genre. Is there one punk rock / hardcore album that really stands above and beyond for you?
Oh man, dude, there's a lot, dude. So, all right, so my favorite hardcore band of all time is Bad Brains. I mean, that's probably obvious.
Sure.
But like, I was just in the gym, and my go-to album in the gym is Warzone. Don't forget the struggle. Don't forget the streets.
Okay.
I love that album. Like since a teenie, I love that album. So it's Bad Brains first as a band and just that music. Period. I got into them during the Quickness, but like Bad Brains. But I wouldn't want to just limit it to one album. There's a lot, man. If I'm talking hardcore, Age of Quarrel's one of them. Don't forget the struggle. Don't forget the streets. I'm a big Ramones fan, man. I love the Ramones.
Yeah.
I love the Ramones, dude. I remember buying the Ramones Halfway to Sanity and Animal Boy on tape when I was young. And then their first album a little later. It has to be Bad Brains, my favorite band as far as in hardcore and punk, and then one of my favorite bands, period. I don't know if I have one album, but if I had to say one album, but which I don't really want to say, if I had to say one album, because it's one of my favorite ever, it's the Youth Are Getting Restless, Bad Brains Live.
Okay.
The Youth Are Getting Restless album.
Okay.
Yeah, because that album like changed my life. Like, even though I saw them during the Quickness tour, and that changed my life, seeing them, hearing them, and seeing them. But that something about the album Youth Are Getting Restless is like, yeah, that's something special for me. That's like I can always go back to. But like, yeah, that if I had to choose just one, that would be it. But then like it's always Cro-Mags, it's Warzone, there's Judge, there's Minor Threat. First, the Start Today, Gorilla Biscuits. If we're talking about just punk, Ramones. I mean, I like the first Sex Pistol album,
And so you as the frontman, though, Bad Brains is who you went to first. What would you say that you've learned, adopted, or taken from studying the great HR?
I mean, he's the best.
Best.
It's like he's the best. I mean, he gave me realizing there's a chance I can do this from seeing him, visually seeing him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna put my shades on because the sun's out.
Yeah. You need him now.
Yeah. I didn't want to just be that guy. But
now it's time to go. No, now it's time to go rock star mode.
I want to be. Man, just the charisma, but like a lot, so I'm an MC too. So a lot of I learned from HR just like that energy and that feel, but it's a positive force. I feel because that's how I conduct my life. So that aligns up with it. I wouldn't be the same without Bad Brains. Rebelmatic. So Rebelmatic wouldn't exist if it wasn't for Bad Brains. Like I feel like the biggest bands, Bad Brains, Public Enemy, And for me, like Sly and Family Stone, those are
Yeah.
like those are
Yeah.
my. That's like the foundation. And James Brown, because James Brown is so much entrenched in so much of the music we love. Like a lot of the hip hop we love, sample James Brown and just the
Yep.
funk. But
Yep.
I mean, putting in the words what I learned from HR, everything and nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Everything. I learned but it's like not even just limited to him, man. I learned so much I just learned so much like from hip hop too, man. Like hip hop and Jim Morrison, man. Like it's funny when I croon a little bit, people are like, "Oh, it's like Danzig," and I'm like, "No, it's actually more Jim Morrison."
Yeah.
But then I'm like,
Yeah.
but in their mind, they're like, "Oh, because it's more punk." It's like, "Oh, it's Danzig," and I'm like, I love the Misfits, but it's really the Doors for me. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
So I mean, like hold up for a second.
I love that we're getting the sounds of the street.
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
I love
yeah.
that. Yeah.
We're in the city.
Yeah.
So, my communication with the crowd comes from like MCing and just like the MCs I love. My energy and the force probably comes from watching HR and other, frontmen. Angelo Moore too is one of the greats, one of my
Yeah. Oh
favorites
yeah.
too.
Oh
His
yeah.
tone,
Yeah.
and I'm happy to call him a friend of mine as well. So I learned a lot from Angelo too. These guys are dynamic. So yeah, I don't know if I'm explaining well enough, but I learned a lot. I learned a lot, man. And yeah, the best way to say it is like we wouldn't be who we are without Bad Brains, Public Enemy, James Brown, Sly and Family Stone, and all the people who inspired us. But as a front man, like HR is the best.
And so, what are you at liberties to say about the new album? Do you have a timeline on when you think it will be released?
Next year.
Okay. Okay.
It's definitely coming out next year. We got a couple people interested in putting it out. As far as it'll be a vinyl release for sure.
Okay.
We're definitely coming out with vinyl on it. And hope to tour. Not hope, we're gonna tour on it. We got to tour. We got to do some touring for that. Yeah, it'll be out next year. We're on a compilation right now. One of the songs that's on, we're on a compilation. I think it's called Music for Everyone Volume 2. It's coming out tomorrow, actually, digitally, I think. And then physically it's coming out. It's with bands like John Nolan from Taking Back Sunday asked us to get on it. So we put one of our songs that's on the album. It's called Live on Arrival. And it'll be out tomorrow, and it's coming out on vinyl. I think it's for the ACUL. It's a compilation to raise money. It's like we're not even getting paid for it. It's like when I say we're not getting paid, it's the money's donated to a foundation that's going to help inclusivity and stuff. But it's like us, Taking Back Sunday, LS Dunes, a bunch of people, a bunch of like pop punk and stuff like that. But it's cool. So that's going to be out before our album. So one of our songs that's on our album will be on that. It's called Live on Arrival.
Okay.
Yeah. So next year sometime, definitely. Fall. If we stay on schedule and mix and master the last 5 songs by next month, yeah, we'll be on schedule to have it out by February type of thing.
Okay.
Ideally.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so before I let you out of here, if people want to tap in and check out what you got going on, what REBELMATIC has going on, where's the best place?
Instagram, REBELMATIC NYC. Facebook, REBELMATIC NYC. YouTube, REBELMATIC NYC. Just check us out. If you enjoy music that's honest, that's good, that's groovy. I mean, obviously, I'm checking in with Rexx right now, so I'm gonna feel that y'all are into some good shit, right? So
yeah.
Yeah, just REBELMATIC NYC everywhere, and hopefully we'll be in your town next year at some point.
That would be great. Get up to upstate New York, please. Yes.
Yeah, we've been upstate. How far upstate are you?
Close to Syracuse.
Okay, I mean we done played Rochester, we done played all Albany, we done played Kingston, we done played. We play upstate. I mean, like And before I used to say upstate, it's like Westchester, but not upstate. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's I mean, yeah, it'll be in the works. Let me ask you this before I get
Please.
out of here.
Sure.
Who would you want to see us play with? And like, if you had to compare us, not to say that, but I know people not like that, but like, what would you compare? Who would you compare us to?
A band from the past or a band just
I don't know. It's an open-end question.
Well, I've from not having seen you guys play live, but having watched live clips on YouTube, I very much like the energy and I like the attitude. I would very much maybe put you guys in maybe a category with like maybe a Fugazi.
Okay. Oh, that's new.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. I like Fugazi.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's got a lot to do with the attitude too. You know what I mean? Obviously, Fugazi had that very workmanlike, all about the people. You know what I mean? Keeping the ticket prices low. I like all the stuff that they stood for.
Right. Yeah. Ian MacKaye had good politics.
Yeah. Good politics. Yeah.
He stood for something.
Yeah.
So like, that's the live. So as far as like the albums, when you hear the albums, like where would you put it at? Like where if you were like, okay, this album, Rebelmatic, where would you put our records? Like as far as other bands? See, look at that. These are the questions. These are good questions.
Yeah.
He's like,
where would I put? All right, so if I had to take the last Rebelmatic album and I had to compare it to another album?
Oh, compare it, or not even compare it, but like if you'd be like right now you said Fugazi, kind of remind me. Like say I'm like, Rebelmatic and whoever, fucking whatever band. You're like, not to say it sounds like it, but you could be like, yeah, I could see it. It's akin to. It doesn't necessarily sound the same, but it's akin to.
Yeah, I would say maybe akin to maybe like Angel Dust by Faith No More.
Oh, that's interesting.
You know what I mean? A lot of, you guys are coming at it from a lot of different. I love a band like Faith No More because like, I feel like I can hear a lot of genres within that music. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Faith No More was great.
I can hear that in you guys too. You know what I mean? I can hear the punk rock, I can hear the hardcore, but I can also hear that soul and I can hear that funk, and you can hear those elements of hip hop in there. You can hear all that same stuff in Faith No More too.
No, that's yeah, I can see that. But that's good because I always want to see, like, people ask the questions about it, and I'm always want to see what people hear. And and just Faith No More and Fugazi are definitely different. Bands that I like, bands that I definitely enjoy. But it's like, I'm interested in that. Any contemporary bands? Because I mean, Faith No More is around since I was in high school, before high school actually.
Right.
Anybody? I'm not to say that, but not to say it like that either, because I definitely am a fan of them as well as Fugazi. I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying, like, is there anyone like if you were like, yo, I wouldn't mind seeing y'all on tour with so if you could make a dream bill with us on right now, how would that look?
It's funny you say that because you brought up Angelo Moore a little earlier. Now, now I've had Dirty Walt on here a couple of times. I like the band he's doing now called Year of the Dragon.
Yeah, we played with them.
Yeah. No, that would be a great bill that I'd be interested in seeing. Definitely.
Yeah, we played with them last year.
Yeah, and I love Dirty Walt.
Dirty Walt was great.
Yeah.
We played with them. We played with them in Brooklyn. Absolutely, that was a good show.
Yeah,
So just us and Year of the Dragon? Jeez Louise. Oh my God, there's a million bands out there.
Well, I'm not used to being the one getting interviewed, so
see, but this is happening.
You put back in my heels. How about a band like Living Color?
Yeah, why not? Why not? Sure. I have nothing against. I like Living Color. We played with Death. We played with Rough Francis. We played with Erykah Badu. We played with the Jizza. We played with Weed Eater.
How about there's a great young punk band out? I don't know if you ever heard of them, called Radkey.
I wanted to play with Radkey.
That'd be a great band for you guys to go out with, man. You know what I mean? Like a good young, black punk band. I mean, they're great.
Yeah, Radkey's dope. We haven't played with them yet. We played with Soul Glow, Zulu, Ended, not just to name all the black punk bands, but just to mention some.
Right.
HR, Angelo, Death, Pure Hell, Rough Francis.
Or what about Eugene Robinson's band?
Oxblood. Haven't played with Oxblood.
No. He's not in Oxbow no more. He's got he's in a band called Boone Well. They're kind of like experimental noise music.
Oh,
I don't know what he did in Oxbow, man, but yeah, he's not in Oxbow anymore.
Okay. No, I haven't played. But like, we don't want to just limit it to. We don't want to make it just a bunch of black bands playing.
That's
man.
true. That's true.
Like,
Yeah,
we're not just saying we're not limited to. We're not on some like we have to just play with black bands. I mean, shit. We play with Weed Eater. You know,
Yeah.
we play music. We're not like shit, man. Tell Faith No More to let's play with Faith No More. I want to play with Faith No More. We play with 24/7 Spies.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I like Spies. So no, I get it. I just always want to ask those questions because it's how people see us and like. And actually, it's funny you say criticism. I've never been hear too many criticism of our shit.
I can't find much either. I can't find much either. Yeah, you guys are being talked about. You guys are being talked about certainly extremely well.
Yeah, it's I'm sure in the echoes of somewhere there's somebody like this and that. But I feel like if you listen to this type of music, you either like it or you don't. You know,
Right.
It's not really like we're not doing nothing generic. We're not doing nothing that's like now. As far when I mean now, it's not a trend.
Right.
You know, we're not
Right.
playing. We're not chasing any trends. We're just. I think everyone can hear that though. I think everyone can hear anyone who like invests a certain amount of time into our stuff can be like, oh yeah, no, you can tell they know what they're doing and they're really good at what they're doing. And it's like I said, it's not like, like when certain stuff happens, whether it was funk metal, new metal, or whatever type of new stuff, we're not following anything. We're just doing the stuff we like. It's not like, everyone's putting this stuff. Every band's starting to do this type of stuff. I tell, we ran into that on a road where people were like, oh man, so this is what New York is sounding like? We're from New York, but this is what we're sounding like.
Right.
Like
right.
Bands in New York don't sound like this. Not to say it like that, but to say it like that. It's kind of like we're our own band. We're and whatever. Though.
That's why I was trying to name off bands, where you could actually hear those other genres kind of bubbling to the top, because a lot of bands can't do that. You know what I mean? Like where they can make music, but you can literally pick out and hear all the different genres.
This is true. I think too. Another thing is you have to be knowledgeable about other genres. See, you're obviously knowledgeable about other genres, so you can hear it. Other people will be like, "Oh no, it's just this." Like, if you just like straight up hardcore punk, and you don't really want nothing else, you might not like us because it's too. It's like, it's hardcore, but it's a lot of other stuff too. It might be too much for you. But like me personally, I tend to I can't listen to something that plays the same thing 10 times. I can't listen to an album where it's like, okay, the vocalist didn't change his cadence at all. It's the same thing exactly. I'm not saying little change. It's the same exact thing. 10 songs. I tend to don't like that. I tend to be like, it's kind of like I like the first 2 songs, and then you kind of lost me because it sounds like the same song. I don't know. That's just my own assessment. I've been listening to music for a long time, but whatever.
Yeah, you got to keep it. Yeah, you got to keep it fresh. You got to keep it fresh, and like, that's why Prince is my favorite artist of all time.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, and all those albums, I could always hear everything.
You can hear everything, and you can still hear him.
Right.
That's the point. It's like, it's not just some soppy soup. It's like a nourishing soup. It's like, this is like I can taste the whatever you got in there, the garlic in there. I could taste the celery. I could taste the whatever, the chicken, whatever you have, and you can taste all the ingredients because it's like it's been curated in a way that's like, it's delicate, it's respectful, and it's done the right way.
Yes. Amen to
Yeah,
that. And
yeah.
and on top of it all, man, you're probably one of the best dressed guests I've had in a while too.
Oh
Man.
man, dude,
You showed up.
it's
Yeah.
serious. I can't
Yeah.
even let you see. We got the shoes too, dude. It's
Yeah, you brought it today. You brought it today.
Oh
Yeah.
man, this is an everyday thing though. This is
I
not.
know. I know.
This is regular. This is like you see. I'm not on a stage right now, but I'm on
Right.
stage.
Right.
So
This is just
look. I didn't work out in the gym with this on, but this is what I was wearing before I went to the gym, and then I took this off, went to the gym, put this back on because this is what
that's
I'm
just
wearing.
that's just a regular Thursday for Creature. Just a regular, yeah.
Life is life.
Life is life.
Life is life. Is like life is meant to be lived, and that's what we're here to do to the best of our abilities and
Amen
keep learning.
to that. Yeah.
Keep learning.
Yeah, I appreciate you doing this, man. This was a lot of fun, man. Seriously, man. Now I've tracked Ramsey. Now I've tracked Ramsey down. I've tracked you down. So
Yeah. Try.
Yeah.
We had a fucking device on us. And what's crazy is that you caught both of us, like me and Ramsey's birthdays both is next month. So that's cool. You caught us before our birthdays.
Yeah. Well,
Ramsey. Yeah. It's cool.
Yeah,
cool.
I appreciate you doing it, though, man. Stay in touch,
Thank
man.
You,
yeah, when we get closer to the album coming out, man, we'll jump on here and we'll do it again, man.
For sure. I appreciate you, Rexx.
Yeah.
Is this coming out? Is this live right now? Is it coming out today?
No, it's not. No. But I'll have it out in the next day or two for sure. As soon as I put it up, I'll send you the link.
For sure. Please do.
Yeah. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much.
All right,
it's
man.
a pleasure, my friend. Thank you.
Thank you, friend. All right. Cheers.
Right. Later, brother.
Later, bro.
And there he goes, folks. Creature from REBELMATIC. If you don't know, please, this is your boy Rexx now, imploring you, go check out REBELMATIC, one of the best punk/hardcore bands doing it right now. They are absolutely awesome. They dropped an album this year, Black Hole Eats the Tornado. It is fucking amazing. As you heard Creature say, new album coming next year. That's great news. This is one of my favorite bands currently right now. I love these guys. So much energy, so much passion. Fantastic band. Haven't seen them live yet, but have seen clips of them. They look amazing. If you can go out and catch them live, please, REBELMATIC. Go check out this year's album, Black Hole Eats the Tornado. If they're coming to a town near you, go check them out live. Go be supportive. Like I always say, if you're a fan of these artists, go to the website, get on a mailing list, sign up for a newsletter, updates, whatever. Be a good fan. Get involved if you like what your favorite artists do. I think if you go check out REBELMATIC, you are very much going to like what they do. So please do your boy Rexx a solid. Go feast your ears on some REBELMATIC. Let me know what you think. Fantastic band. Great getting the chance to chop it up with Creature. So I appreciate him doing it. I'll give my plugs one more time. Make sure to tap into Off the Couch Boxing on Facebook. Our handle is Off the Couch Boxing and PodScum. I said tap into Off the Couch Boxing, didn't I? Well, tap into both, but you're watching PodScum. You can check out updates on PodScum on Off the Couch Boxing and PodScum. Same with Instagram, Off the Couch Boxing and PodScum. Don't be confused. Two separate podcasts, one Facebook page, one Instagram. So both shows promoted on one page. So if you're into the pugilism and the boxing, Off the Couch Boxing, we got you covered. If you're into the music, arts, entertainment, rock, metal, we got you covered on PodScum. So check us out. Either platform, Facebook, Instagram. Of course, if you're here right now, this is where you need to be to get your meat and potatoes, these great conversations that we have, like we just had with Creature from REBELMATIC. If you're here now, like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell. New content coming your way every single week. Sometimes one episode, sometimes multiple episodes, but definitely keep it locked here. Smash that subscription button, or that, the like, subscribe, and the notification. Now I'm just rambling. I'm just rambling for the sake of rambling. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm a little discombobulated today. Not a great night's sleep last night, but hell of a great conversation with my guy Creature from REBELMATIC. Until next time, folks, make sure to tap in. Again, want to say before I go, thank you to the viewers, thank you to the subscribers, and ultimately, thank you to the guests. Without them, could not do what I do. So I appreciate everybody that is involved with the channel and lifting us up and being so supportive. I appreciate each and every one of you. This is your boy, Reckless Rexx, reminding you to take it easy and keep it sleazy.